What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to show you how I made this bottom cabinet box for the kitchen in the rental house that I'm working on. If you want to check out the video, stick around. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, that's a new intro at the beginning. Let me know what you guys think. We started off by measuring the plywood sheet. I'm going to cut a big piece of it off so that I can cut my side panels out. I just didn't want to run the whole sheet through my table saw, so we cut it almost in half. And next I decided to cut my panels, which were 24 inches deep. I cut 2 side panels. Then we took the 24-inch panels and cut them down to 34.25 inch. So my panels were 24 inches by 34.25. Just me doing math. Then I took the pieces that I cut off of the 24-inch panels and cut those down to 9.5 inches. Here we have our top, our bottom panel, and our 2 side panels. And these were 34.25 by 24 inch wide. And these are 24 inch by 9.5. Next, I measured out on my side panels 4 inches deep and 3 inches height to make a square, which will be our toe kick for the bottom of our cabinet panels. And I used a jigsaw to cut out the square, and I did both of them at the same time. Next, I took my top and bottom panels and marked off where I want the pocket holes for these screws. Alright, here we have our 2 side panels and our 2 top and bottom panels laid out and ready to set up. So I used wood glue and pocket holes and pocket screws to put everything together. I made sure to leave the pocket holes where you wouldn't see them at the bottom and at the top where the countertop will go, so that they can be hidden. And just a tip, make sure you're using a square to make sure that it is square while you're putting it together. Then I took a 9.5 inch piece and cut it to fit and made the pocket holes for the back panel. Next, I attached the back panel. I used some finish nails and the Porter cable finish nail gun to hold the panel while I was able to get the pocket holes in. Pocket screws. Once that was done, I took some old cedar wood that we found at the house that we want to repurpose, and I took all the nails out, took any extra little metal clips that it had on there, and I sanded it a little bit And then I cut it down into 3-inch strips to use as my cabinet fronts. Face frames seem a little off to me. They seem too thick at 3 inches. I'm just gonna run to the house and see the size on everything that's already there so that it can match. Alright guys, so I'm here at the house and I got 1 3/4, and then this top one. The top one is 3 inches, so we're good on the top one. Bottom one, 1 3/4, and then it doesn't have a bottom one because the door is flush, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. So I came back to the shop and I cut the 3-inch pieces down to 1 1/4 inch, and then we measured to fit the cabinet face, and we installed using the wood glue and finish nails using the Porter cable finish nailer. This is my favorite finish nailer to use. If you haven't seen my review that I did on it, check it out. The link will be up above, but it's a great little finish nail gun to have. I use it for all types of little projects, and it's probably the cheapest one that we own, and it's the one that works the best. I believe they're like $130. And here's the finished cabinet box. Now we still have to make the cabinet doors and prep it for paint, but that is your rough box right there. And mine was 11 inches wide by 24 inches deep, plus the face frame, which ended up being, I believe, 3/4 of an inch that it added, so it ended up being 24 3/4. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked the video, enjoyed it, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe down below. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is free, doesn't cost you anything. You can change your mind later if you want, but I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for checking out the video. And thunder up, the boys just got a W today.